Ta-da! Welcome to today's live. This is a new series of Freshman Psychologist. Wait. What is Freshman Psychologist? Freshman Psychologist is a psychologist of success, breaking down the success psychology of successful people. You see, I almost lost my words. So today, this series, episode 1, we are going to talk about Arnold Schwarzenegger, how he becomes successful. What is the point that you miss? Now, let's look at the chapter 1, alright, where he talked about his hometown and what you can learn from the early childhood of the muscle man. Alright, he was born during a World War. It is not a time that you want to born in. It is after World War II. Imagine you are born in World War II. How terrible your life would be. Man, that is struggling. First lesson, be grateful. Alright. Now, moving on. First thing, and also the main thing, as he said, well, before I tell you this, these are very important things that I like to, especially when reading people and understand their personality and my own personality, which is looking at the person's early childhood environment, whether their parents is absent, is loving, is strict. This thing early of childhood, like Bruce Lipton said, it is the first 7 to 8 years, the life of the children determine. Like you give him a 7 years old, I can tell you his future. Okay, because the first 7 years determine the person character. So let's look at Arnold's one. Alright. So he said that he got a loving family, and he saw his family, his father and mother is very loving to each other. So they also share the affection to their children, which is Arnold and his siblings. So I want to talk about attachment style. If you don't know about it, you want to know about it quickly, go to YouTube and find the attachment theory. About the title is about how childhood affect you, something like that. There's a good explanation that. So to make it quick for you, as a freshman psychologist. So there's secure and insecure type. Secure, insecure, and for insecure there's like 2 or 3 more type below insecure, categorized as insecure type. So you can see Arnold is coming from a loving family. He should be a secure type. Now what is secure type? Secure type is like yin yang. Okay, for example, if you have a loving family, loving childhood experience, environment, and my head is getting hot right now. So if you got a loving family, you're don't afraid, you are willingly excited to explore more, to explore ideas, to socialize. You tend to become a pretty self-confident person, because when you know outside, if you are in the outside world, if you fail in the outside world, you have a secure family at the end of the day. So you eventually become a secure person. Now moving on to insecure, you have like this Sasuke personality, which is when you get the love, you don't want it. When you don't have the love, when you don't have the love, absent of the love, you feel you need it. Alright, so that's another insecure type. So this type of person, because they are insecure, when they are early childhood, they get abundance, they doesn't get attention, or they get very strict. So when I go out to world, to work, to socialize, or to love relationship, they tend to be self-reserved, because they know if they fail outside, in the outside world, in the friends, family, work, they know at the end of the day they have nobody to rely on. So they become more, their self-image is somewhat poor. Alright, so it's very lucky for Arnold to have a loving family. Now but not always. Here's what's going on next. If he misbehaves, Arnold's father will smack him. Oh my god, on using a belt. So, as you can see, they are coming from a loving family. At the same time, his family is very strict. So therefore, I would not have a conclusion whether he is secure or insecure, but I would say he is secure at the end. Probably. I'm still a freshman, so forgive me. Now, moving on. Not only that, this is the key to your success. And this is what he said in the book. To answer to the life was discipline. And Arnold had to earn his breakfast by doing sit-up when he is about 10, 11 something. And however the weather it is, her father will force him to play football. And if he messed up the play, he'll get yelled at. Now you see, his father is very smart. He attempted to rewire Arnold Schwarzenegger brain since very young. So this is how he do it, and this is how Warren Buffett do it as well, to his own brain. And this is also a parenting advice for whoever have offspring right here. So he associates breakfast with sit up with breakfast. So every time he want a breakfast, he has to do sit up. So every time he want a reward, he has to get through the pain. Now imagine how many percent of you just get a reward without the pain. How many of you are rewarding without effort? Right? For example, it's a weekend, you straight away go to get ice cream, so you get to reward yourself. Now, Arnold isn't wired this way. So this is not an easy task to rewire yourself, especially when you age, even when I'm in my early 20s. It's not easy to rewire yourself to get reward every time you go through some pain. But it is a great thing that we have to rewire ourselves. Even though I did that, I'm still doing that and increasing that by time to time. Okay. And also, his father doesn't buy bicycle to him, and he tell him to earn by himself, which there where the entrepreneur mindset grow. And as you can see, Arnold with his sister, I think his sister, no, his brother, alright, he's very close. They are very close, the relationship, and they are very super competitive. So this competitive make Arnold strive for success, driven, become a motivated person. But at the end, his brother is labeled as the white collar potential. Arnold is become the blue collar potential. This is what I mean by his brother is perceived as more intellectual, while Arnold will be more on the labor, hard work kind of guy. And imagine at 9 years old, he have to go through a jungle on a hill at night, like you cannot even see your shadow, it's so dark, and he have to walk past the jungle for 4 miles. 4 miles is about 2.5 km, something like that. Like, whoa, 2.5 km at 9 years old on the jungle at the hill by yourself to fetch his brother. How tough is it? That's why he can achieve great deal. And like Dan Penna said, we are like snowflakes generation right now. And you see, this war veteran definitely know how to tough love, tough discipline their child, and therefore produce Arnold, a ex-governor of California today. Now talking about governor, what is the odds of something from Virginia, from Europe, become the highest paid actor at one time, become a top bodybuilder, become the the governor of California of America. What are the odds? This is a question being asked in a conference with Arnold, and a mathematician said that it is like less than 1%. Even less than 1%, he succeed in whatever he want to achieve. What a life, what a life. Arnold chapter 1 from Young Philosopher. See you on the next video, and see you, bye.